What's up guys, it's Geo and welcome back to episode number 49 of Pokemon Showdown Live. We are going to be doing some more UU with this Long Live the Rain Horse team, which is actually my most successful UU team I've built this gen. I actually haven't played a lot of UU, to be completely honest. And hey look, Rain. Or he has like the two same Rain Sweepers that I do, so it's going to be a matter of me trying to outplay that. Just looking at team matchup, Pangoro doesn't number to his team because he doesn't really have any switch-ins as long as I click the right move. Because Gunk Shot, I'm fairly certain just OHKOs that if it's Spadef. That doesn't like a Drain Punch, nor does that. Nothing on his team really likes any one of my stabs, to be honest, except for just which gets annihilated by Gunk Shot. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and lead Azelf. And hopefully I can taunt the webs this time. And he won't go for Bug Buzz because just the whole webs process is pretty annoying, as we saw last battle. I'm just flying around with the Galvantula right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and click Taunt right here. You know, I may not want Rain up to start, if I'm being completely honest. I may not want it, just because it does give him some pretty distinct advantages, but there it is. Okay, so that's nice, that we got him on the sticky web this time, so then I can Rain Dance and then go out into my designated Rain Sweeper and start doing a little bit of work versus his team. That'll be nice, as always. I'm going to go ahead and Jirachi, though, and I'm going to go ahead and click U-turn to break his Sash and see if he's going to switch out into anything. If he doesn't switch out into anything, that's fine. And this also ensures that he doesn't like pair me with a Thunder, because I highly doubt he's going to go for Thunder right now, because it is the weaker of his two stabs versus Jirachi. I would say. So he goes out to Empoleon. And this is nice for me because now Pert comes in and just goes on a rampage because his checks are pretty few and far between. Goodra takes an Ice Punch, but other than that, it's like, what takes on Swampert on his team? So as long as he's not like max speed, then I should be able to outspeed this. Because he has to be running pretty close to max speed to outspeed me right here. And also, I don't want him to burn me with Scald, because that would be rather unfortunate and would hamper my sweeping abilities for the rest of the match. But he does not have a switch into this Earthquake right here, so I'm going to go straight for it. And I also put him in a situation with Galvantula to where he either gets up his webs or gets off like a Giga Drain, which may very well be his fourth move. I don't know what his fourth move is. But he's looking right now and thinking about what's his death fodder right here. So he just ends up sacking Empoleon, which is nice because then Tornadus has a little bit more room to work versus his team, if it does need to come down to that. Also, Jirachi can now click Iron Head, and you know, like, his Pert is still there, but it's not as big of a deal. I think right here I'm just going to go straight away for the Waterfall. I don't want him getting webs up, that's the issue. He may have Energy Ball, and he may do a lot of damage right here. He may, in fact, kill me. But I don't think I can assume the risk of him getting webs up, as I end up flinching him right there. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but, you know, we've taken some pretty nasty hacks in the past 5 episodes, so I'll take it. We may, in fact, see a forfeit right here. I'm actually going to go for the Ice Punch, just because I want to donk his Goodra on the switch if that's what he chooses to go to. Although I'm pretty sure Waterfall plus Ice Punch will be able to knock him out regardless, so I'm not too concerned there. And if you guys are wondering why Pangoro hasn't really been pulling its weight lately, it's because Pangoro is really only here to break down Steel types and to threaten Stall, because Stall has been the biggest problem for this team. I haven't yet hit it. Can that go away? Thanks. I'm going to check to see if my EV's changed, by the way. Sweet, I'm still fast. Regardless, he goes out into his Kingdra right here, and this is going to hurt whatever he goes for. I'm assuming he's going to go for his Water Stab. I wonder if Hydro just kills me. It probably does. And I kind of need this. I'm going to go ahead and sack Pangoro right here, just to see what move he locks himself into. Hopefully he specs. he went for the dragon dance. Uh-oh. Okay, so I gotta hope he's like sniper or whatever, and he's not swift swim. Although he could be swift swim DD. It's not unheard of. This is a problem, isn't it? Yeah. He goes for the waterfall and just takes me out, and he's life orb. So I'm assuming he's swift swim. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go out into Jirachi. Or not Jirachi, I'm going to go into Kingdra. Then I'm going to go to Jirachi because I want to bait him into the outrage. And then I can probably trick him into outrage, which would be very nice. And generally stop a lot of his setup opportunities late game. So, yeah, going straight into Jirachi right here. I can't risk him being sniper. I highly doubt he's sniper. I can't risk him being swift swim. Although I highly doubt he's anything. But oh my god, that did far too much damage. Do I go for the flinch? That's the question. I gotta go for the flinch right here, I think. Getting the flinch would be nice. It's not gonna do a lot. It's gonna do like 10%. 22, I'll take it. As he just knocks me out with another outrage. So that's disappointing. So now it is time to rely on the Forsaken hacks to allow me to beat this Kingdra. Come on. I know I've already hacked him out a little bit. I accept that. What I really need, though, is for you to hit yourself in confusion right here. I don't want you to switch out. You have a DD up, so yes. Okay, so things are now going my way, which is very, very nice. We'll see what he goes out into right here. If he goes out into this, I'm probably just going to sack Pert for Ice Punch damage. Although I highly doubt he can kill me with one Draco anyway. He goes on to Gudra, so I'm just clicking Ice Punch right here because it will do a good amount of damage, and I don't really want anything else to take a Draco, if I'm being completely honest. If he reveals the Power Whip, then obvious C-Team is obvious, and we're going to take an L, but he goes for the Rain Dance. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to go for the E-Key right here because I don't want him getting a easier switch out into his own Swampert, as he just ends up forfeiting, realizing he had given me the Swift Swim. So I did kind of hack him out in that episode, or in that battle rather, but I'm not too worried. So he has 60, never mind, he does not have 60 seconds to reconnect. So we're up to 14-14. Wait, is that on the ladder? That may be on the ladder. If it is on the ladder, it's like, congrats, you made it to top 500. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah. Young Jump Bluff at 452. I may try to ladder up an RMT this team, just because it is pretty fun to play with. It does produce some pretty good matches, and we're gonna go 2 for 1 right here. We're gonna go ahead and try to pack in another match, and I will be right back when I find one. All right, I'm back, and this is a name I kind of recognize, and this is Trick Roomy. Probably is Trick Room, considering he has that, and that. That's kind of scary, just to see a team preview, because you know something's getting trapped. But he also has, like, a Pokemon that's very, very good against my team, which, okay, this is going to taunt me, isn't it? That's going to be annoying. I'm just going straight into Jirachi. He does have a Pokemon that's very, very annoying to my team in his Jellicent. Jellicent is probably the best answer to this team. I should run, like, Grass Knot on this. That's a good idea. So he just goes for the U-turn, but I didn't want to take that damage. If he goes out into Dougie thinking he can trap me, I can just U-turn. Or do I go for the Iron Head flinch? No, I'll just U-turn. And if he goes for Sucker, we'll see it. Otherwise, I'm going to assume he's going for the EQ, and I can go out into Azelf right here and get up my rocks, which are nice, because they force him to burn a turn. Defogging. As he goes for the EQ, which is fine. I can just, not sure if I rocks here or if I rain dance. That goes down to like a waterfall regardless, so I'm not as worried about that. I'm just gonna go for rain dance right here. We'll see if he suckers. If he suckers, it's kind of disappointing, but he just gets up his rocks, so I could have done whatever right there. I'm gonna stealth rock here though. Because then I can at least force him to defog his rocks, if that's what he wants to do, if he thinks that trade is well applicable to his situation. But he has a lot of fat mons. He goes out in a jelly right here, and I'm just going to taunt this right here, because I don't want it recovering or doing any of those shenanigans. And I could trick it a Scarf if I do want to. But Pangoro actually tears his team apart. Because if we're looking at... he tried to go for the Wisp. I'm going to go into Kingdra right here. Because I think it is kind of my best switch. I can Draco something. Probably Jellicent, you know. Any chip damage off on this thing is nice. He goes for the Scald. That did a whopping 11%. And he doesn't get the burn, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and Draco right here, because even if he goes out into this, that is a free Mega Evolution for my Swampert. But really, once I weaken Jellicent and get rid of Crow... okay, he just allows me to Draco him. And now his taunt has worn off. Sad. I highly doubt he's running max speed, so I'm going straight out into Pangoro. And I'm clicking knockoff, because really not a whole lot on his team appreciates a knockoff from Pangoro. And he's probably going to recover here because he needs this. Yeah, he does. So please don't be running like a stupid amount of speed. And I know you're Spadef from the way you took that Specs Draco from a modest Kingdra. So he just stays in and allows me to kill his rain check, which is fine. I'm probably going to lose Pangoro right here to... Dougie, which is a little unfortunate. He may just go out into Crobat. Yeah, he goes out into Dougie. But I'm just going to go ahead and hit him with the knockoff right here. But I may actually Healing Wish Pangoro this game. Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Regardless. Rain stops. I still have Azelf. That's nice. I'm kind of expecting to see this right here, because he can just Brave Bird me pretty much for free. He goes out into X-Blad, though. He'll be max speed no matter what. I need Jirachi because it stops Crobat from just like clicking 100 moves versus my team. I'm going to go for Drain Punch right here on the off chance that he is Trick Room with like these 3 Mons, because he does have a very fat team. So on the off chance that he isn't max speed. Like max speed modest. Yeah, he's max speed modest. He's Life Orb. That's cool. I'm going on to Azelf though, and I'm clicking Rain Dance because after that he'll be in range of a Waterfall from Mega Swampert, which is nice. Actually, I may not go out into Mega Swampert because I don't want to take a Boom Burst, Life Orb Boom Burst from X-Blad. Not a fun thing to take. I could Explode right here if I want to. To just get rid of X-Cloud and then Rain Dance with Tornadus. It's not a bad idea. Of course, there's always the risk he goes into Doublade, but I'm just clicking Rain Dance anyway. Because I do think I can knock him out with the Spec Scald in the Rain. From 69% with my Kingdra. We're going to go ahead and calc this real quick. Hey, damage calc. So Kingdra. Sorry, not Kendra. Kingdra. Rain Wall Breaker versus X-Cloud. Yeah, we'll just go Choice Specs, whatever. Scald will kill. Plenty. So I'm just going for it right here, because really getting a burn off on anything is kind of nice on his team. If I can get some chip damage on Doublade, then hey, I get chip damage on Doublade, and that's less Mega Swampert has to do later in the battle. If he goes out into this thing, I'm highly considering tricking it a Scarf with Jirachi, just because it's annoying, and I don't really have a whole lot to deal with it on my team. He goes out into Doublade here, probably to sneak. Hopefully this won't kill, although Doublade's not that weak, is it? It's not that weak. Like, it's not strong by any means, but, like, it sucks that Doublade doesn't get a boosting item for it because it has to run a Violite, but Doublade is a very good Pokemon in and of itself, mainly due to its typing. And there's actually a really cool stall team, which you guys probably know by Bengay. Oh, that's so dead. There's actually a really cool stall team by Bengay, which is kind of a cool representation of how Doublade can be used in OU. It's like a licky stall team because innovation. And we'll see, he goes out into Umbreon right here. So let's go ahead and trick this thing a Scarf and call it a night, shall we? He'll probably go for the foul play, and I'll take a lot of damage, but if he switches out into Crobat, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. I'm not going to lie. Just because... Am I running the right EVs on this thing? I'm legitimately questioning this right now. That won't go away. Yeah, I'm running the right EVs. So he allows me to trick him a scarf, which is nice. So he just ends up going for the foul play and kills me, so that's annoying. I kind of wanted him to go for Wish, because then I could just focus punch him. What's my best play? I 2-hit KO him, I know that. I think, yeah, I definitely 2-hit KO. Question is, can he Oko me back? And I don't think he can. Or do I go into Tornadus and Hurricane? I'm going to go to Tornadus and a Hurricane. And the reason I'm going to do this is because he will more than likely just 2-hit KO me with foul play. But after a Hurricane, I should put him in the range to where I can just click Waterfall versus him and knock him out, and it'll be very nice because I won't have to take any extra damage, and I can survive Crobat's Brave Bird from there, even if the rain does run out, which I don't think it will. Because when did I set rain up? 12? We've rained till 18. Cool. Hopefully this is a 3-hit KO, although I'm assuming it's going to be a 2-hit KO because, you know, Tornadus isn't that weak on the physical side. Mixed sets are viable. Defiant is a thing that can be used. That did 27%. That's pretty disappointing. That did 66. So I'm clicking Hurricane one more time, just because it does put me in a pretty good... Wait, I miscounted Rain Turn's bad. Rain Dance 12, 20. Okay, not 18. So that will definitely put him in the range of Mega Swampert, because I'll have this Rain Turn, and then I'll have next Rain Turn, and that's all. And that is all that I will need. Talk, Geo. You can do this. So I'm just gonna hit him with a Waterfall right here, and if he's Scarfed, that's actually kind of scary, because if he's Scarf Crobat, then gotta go fast. He ends up going out to Crobat right here, which is not a problem, because I can just Waterfall, kill this, and now there's no reason for the rain to be up other than the fact that it kind of helps boost up Waterfall. But I don't think he wins this either way. I think that was just like, you know, I'll sack this and not get hit in confusion, because I don't think he'll knock me out with the foul play. That's the thing. Oh, also, I'm super fast because I'm in the rain. Forgot about that. Anyway, so if you guys did enjoy today's episode of Pokemon Showdown Live, where we actually managed to get 2 battles in for once, please make sure to leave likes. It really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Also, make sure to answer the comment question of the video, which is, what should the comment question of the video be? How are you guys enjoying your return to school? I'm probably not. I'm recording this on the Saturday before we have to go back. What is it? Saturday the 3rd? Yeah, I think that's right. Saturday the 3rd. I'm not looking forward to school. Back on the grind. But yeah, that'll go ahead and wrap this episode up. So, and with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.